always a bit more comfortable to just stand up and talk. How are you doing, guys? Great, nice to see you face to face. Who was at the online that we did last week? Yeah.
Virtually everyone.
Virtually everyone, except yourself.
No, it was there.
You were there? Okay,
Yeah.
great. What's your name?
Donald, sir.
Donna.
Yeah.
I'm Simeon. Nice to meet you. Do you mind if I shake your hands? What's your name, please? Sorry? Nita. Nina. Nita? Nita and Nina. Do you guys want to form a company or something? Nita Nina. How are you? Let's start here. What's your name? Solomon. Nice to meet you, Solomon. I've married Ma, okay? Hello. What's your name? Mary. Nice to meet you. And Alicia. Nice to meet you. My boss.
It's a pleasure. You're welcome.
Nice to meet you again, sir. Good pleasure. Of course. So, thank you so much for having me here. It's a great pleasure. And we just went through some Ofsted and all of that with some other colleagues, but yeah, they're still there today, actually. So, my name is Simeon. Simeon Belowoyo, and I think it's good to just talk a bit about my background, where I come from, and stuff like that. Been in education for a few decades now. I was a lecturer at university back in Nigeria before I came here. I had my background in sociology, industrial and labor relations, criminology, and so on. So I came to UK for some more degrees, and I love teaching. I love teaching. I love just imparting knowledge, helping people to just be what they want to be and make a little difference. So I found myself back into teaching, and I came, I don't want to bore you with long stories, okay. But then I had the privilege of managing a couple of colleges in London before. Then before I relocated to Manchester, and then had the desire to set up a training company myself. So which led to the path of PVG training, and registered in 2017. And then been supporting a number of students. Every year we roll out cohorts of learners. I think because of the clientele, the area we are, and the clientele, our students are more interested in nursing, social work, midwifery, mental health, and all of that. And I guess possibly because of maybe my own specialism as well. I have my third master's degree in health and social care, and then on my PhD program at the moment, which that's in another area completely. So I'm also into quality assurance, standardizing things, and all of that. So, but it's been some journey. This should be about my 15th year now going in this industry in the United Kingdom. So, the greatest joy I find, I'll be honest with you, is seeing people achieve. And just having the opportunity of playing a little role. Like Donald, am I right? I'm meeting Donald now, and then we sit down and say, Donald, tell me where you're coming from. We call that IAG, Information Advice and Guidance. Guys, you want to be teachers, sir? Am I right? You want to teach?
Yes.
Okay. That's the first thing I ask students. Do you really want to teach? Or, as we know, sir, some because of whatever money the government is going to give, some just get, let me just do this course, get the money. No, but if you really want to teach, then you are set out to make a difference. And I connect at that level. So the first thing I do with students when we meet is, tell me a little about your story, where you're coming from. That's what we call IAG, Information, Advice, and Guidance. Now, you will be playing that role as a teacher. You can't escape it. Yeah? So if you take note of that, IAG, Information, Advice, and Guidance. I know when you came to WIC, that was done for you. I've been talking with Rima, and then she showed me around welfare officer there and all of that. All of that is taking good care of you. Now, if you are not really sound up here and okay, you can't really study. So, the welfare and all of that. Maybe I'm going to take you on some table tennis before I go.
Sure.
I like that when I saw it.
Probably I'm gonna win.
Seriously, are you sure? Okay. So, if I sit down with Donald, what I want to do with my IAG, okay, welcome guys. Hello, how are you? So what I want to do with Donald is to sit down. If you can tell me a bit of your story, your background, I can be able to now have a good understanding of where you're coming from, where you are now, and I can help you chart the journey. Okay, what I do with my students when we sit down, I ask them, what's your dream? Where do you want to get to? What do you want to do? Okay, some will say I want to become a nurse. Okay, so let's chart the journey. That's what we call learner journey. If you write that down, guys, a learner journey. It's your responsibility to help your learners chart their journey right from when they meet with you, so they can see where they are going. Do you know the power of that is you're already empowering them not to drop out or drop off the program. Because there's what we call recruitment. Recruitment is not the starting point, but there's what we call retention and progression. Every agency in the industry, they don't only focus on recruitment. You've recruited the learner, but show us the journey, show us the achievement. So if you're able to retain a student, sincerely, if you can't retain a student, nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. So your job is not only to just come into the class and take the subject. Part of your job is to, if we give you 20 students to teach for this semester or this academic year, if you produce 10 students at the end of the academic year, that's 50% success rate. No college wants to retain you. Why did the 10 students drop off? How did you allow that? What steps did you take? What support network did you put in place for them? Did they need tutorial? Did they need whatever it is? Okay? So all of that goes into your IAG and you help them see a clear picture of where they will end their journey. If I can see where I'm going and I understand how the journey will go, the support I need, okay, and someone is ready to hold my hand all through, I'll be more than confident to go on that journey, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? Now I'm talking to teachers now, I'm not talking to your students. So I hope you are picking on these things. I'm sharing from my own experience with you. Okay, so I enjoy doing that. There's no student that I've done that with, and they can see the end of their journey, where they're going, what they're going to become, right from when I start with them, that dropped off. No. I remember a guy came to me some years back and said, Simeon, can you help me? I said, I'm here, that's my job. So I'm bringing my wife from Europe. Okay, I hope I'm not talking too much stories. Are you getting something from it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm bringing my wife from Europe. I want her to be a nurse, can you help me? And she just finished primary school, whatever, in Nigeria. But I said, don't worry. And the wife came, and I sat down with her. This is where you're going. This is the end point, but this is the starting point. But in between, this and this and this and this will happen, and you need to prepare for it. And the greatest challenge for adult students, I've been working with them for 15 years, is time.
Mm.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time. It's time.
Totally.
It's time. If you can manage your time well, there's no problem. But as adults, our lives are, I don't want to say scattered, it's everywhere. Do you know the best adult student? Are these guys you have here now, looking at me, not checking their phone, when's the next shift? Okay, John, you haven't given me the next shift. No, the best adult students are those in class now. They've left everything and they focus on me. But the moment you step out there, what happens? Everything starts coming. So I tell students, when you're in class, capture everything you can capture, such that when you sit down to do the assignment, in fact, you've done 50% of it in class. And then it will not look at, like, where do I start from? No. Because you've already written loads and loads of stuff, and then you can pick it, dust it up, and before you know it, that's one of the best strategy to deal with your assignments. But if you leave everything there until you get home, junior is calling, senior is calling. You know senior? There's junior, there's senior, isn't it? For ladies especially, am I right? Your children are junior, but the senior is the big guy, am I right? We want attention as well. And then job, everything is there. So, well, that's been my journey, and I love what I do. I enjoy it. I'm fulfilled. It gives me fulfillment. let's now come back to DET. I'm not going to tell you the story of DET, you know what it is, but I'll focus on placement. And I want to say thank you, sir, for this opportunity, and thank you so much for hosting me. Mira, thank you so much. Rima, yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so I'll run through a couple of things with yourselves briefly. Okay. It was not because mine went off. Okay, let me remove it here and connect it.